I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It to You Straight. You guys will call me Grandmama if you wish, if you like. Um, so, guys, we have the Mystic Love Oracles, and then we have the Tarot cards, the Rider Waite Tarot deck, my favorite deck, the most remarkable, incredible deck of all time. So we're gonna tap into the Where Are They Now? A little love, mystic love. Remember, love is like this incredible force, unity, love, oneness, the universal language, right? Love is the glue that heals all, connects all to the all. Okay, as we tap into the divine spirit of all there is. So, come on with your questions. Let's see. Where are they now? I'm going to give an oracle first for all 12 zodiac signs, and then we'll tap into the tarot cards. But if you have a question, please come in. Please believe slowly. Believe in yourself. Faith in all you do. Strength and courage is yours. For all 12 zodiac signs, the zodiac signs are 12. Let's go ahead with the mystic love. Mystic, the hidden, the mystery. The things that I cannot understand about love. What is this love about? One more. From Aries to Pisces in that order. One more. One more. One more. One more. Wow. And thank you. All right. We are ready. Let's hit that ball, that typing ball. Again. Aries. So you're dating and meeting someone new. Okay? So this tells me that you are not in whatever Aries this is, Aries, you are not you're dating and meeting someone new. Okay, Aries? So this is moving forward. Dating somebody, meeting someone new. Good for you. All right, we'll see who this is. I'm going to go tap into the energy because I like to know. I like to know. Aries, let's see who this is. All right, I'm going to go tap into it real quick. All right, and what do I do when I'm meeting somebody new? Have you been dating or, like what's going on here? One more. Is this the one? One more, Aries. Aries, either you're working a lot or you have no time to date or you are dating multiple people here, all right? Trying to find that one. Ooh. One more, Aries. Here we go. One more. One more. If you have a question, come on in. One more for Aries. One more. Wow, this is taking forever. Come on. Things are like slow. All right, Aries. You have the Queen of Pentacles. And you have multiple people here, okay? No wonder. So it's up to you, Aries. So this is giving me same. So like if you're a guy, she is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, Aries, she is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But if you like the same sex, it's going to feel like a nurturing, a familiar, like, you know what I mean? Because the Queen of Pentacles, she resembles that energy. She's nurturing. You're going to have a great time. You're going to go out. You're just going to have a fantastic time. This is the person, because the Seven of Cups is having your choice, multiple choices here. All right? But they want you to pick the one that's going to give you look. All right? This is, am I heading in the right direction? How do I find compromise now? Because this is what it's all about now, Aries. When you date somebody new, you got to find compromises between you and them, the time. How to manage your time, especially when you're dating and meeting someone new. Like, they want you to choose the one that's going to give you longevity. Because this is like, I'm at the ephemeral. I'm at the pinnacle. I'm at the peak of experiencing this love. I'm going to be on, it's like you might be on cloud nine Everything feels great. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of, it's like your neck, your back, you're beautiful. It's something, it's like I feel you rubbing on the back. The back is so important. Oh, where we going with this? But anyway, look, this is too deep. Hi, Ari. Hi, Ari. Hi, hello, Hellcat lover. Oh, Hellcat lover. Hey, Jug. Can I donate? If you want, hey, Lorraine Woods. If you got it, why not? I don't have no donations open. Okay. My donations come from the incredible universal God source of all there is. Let's go ahead, but yours will be appreciated. So you see they want you to pick the one because there's somebody that's gonna be mysterious, which is mystic, but you know them. They're gonna feel familiar to you. But anyway, the seven of cups is telling you to pick the one that's gonna give you long term because you got Venus. There could be Taurus, right? It could be Libra at the same time with the head over here. All right, they could be beautiful, but there could be something. All right, this one, there's somebody that's hiding, or it could be somebody that's timid. It could be online. All right, there's somebody that's very clever. You know, the snake represents so many different things depending on what we're dealing with here, right? So you see the snake represents cleverness. It represents sneaky, but it represents healing. All right? Somebody that's going to be healing to the touch. Or it could be the man. Or it could be a pregnancy. Because look, they want to warn you about so many things because when you see the snake, remember it represents the phallic, the male. It could be something. This is too much. I can't. I'm sorry. But the castle here represents the back, the structure of it. All right. So something about this person. They want me to go back to the back, to the jewelry, to something here that's so. It's just something that you're just gonna love. You're gonna fall in love with something. This it's incredible. But anyway, so you have the dragon, which represents intelligence, and it represents a symbol of the abyss, like disappearing. It's just gonna start, or it start now, which is the fall season coming in, and it might last to spring. All right, but then you understand that this represents fleeting energy as well. You understand? So it got a lot of different things here, but this is just being in the ultimate bliss of it. Wow, right? Everything that I ever dreamed of. There's so many choices, but because they all represent different stages and meanings in your life. But the jewelry represents elegance. Somebody that's elegant, somebody that's really dressed really nice, and you like something. Everybody's gonna have a unique thing for you to pick. So they want you to pick something that you want that represents the way you want your life to be. All right? Because it's like sometimes you understand what I'm saying. Like sometimes, let me see if I can explain this to you. Because when I see this card, I see a lot of things. But the one thing is, a lot of times we pick somebody not based on how they look, right? Because that's the first thing that we see, that attraction. But the size, there's something about the size, all right? There's something about the person's size that you might get like, wow, I never had somebody that's a different size than what you're used to, okay? Because it's something enormous, something big. It could be the size in here, and I can't really speak. I can't really say the thing. I can't say the things I want to say. All right. So anyway, you got to read between the lines. All right. So there's something that you're not used to. You're gonna be like, wow. All right. Remember this, what the snake represents. All right. And so when you look at the phallic, I'm gonna leave it there. This is too. It's too much for me. Woo! All right, let's move on. Listen. Let's go ahead. I can't do this right now. I have a young person. Okay. And what Aria Capilano? Hey, Ariana. This is Kwayo GP. I love your videos. Thank you, Ariana. Aria, thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Lorraine Woods. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Hellcat lover. All right, so let's go ahead. I had shuffled them already. Let me leave this here. Wow, this is a lot. When you understand the motive, the cloud's motive is about the disappearing and appearing of things in our lives and the things, but it's just all about, what I want to do with you instead of staying with that, because something might scare you. But anyway, let me go. I gotta get off. I gotta get off Aries. All right. That was a lot. So let's go ahead to man, I forgot what it was. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, it's a proposal coming and it's a commitment. All right, Taurus? Taurus, you got a proposal or a commitment. Where are they now? So, the person that you thought you were going to marry or they proposed to you, this is what the video is about. Whether you expecting or you was expecting a commitment or a proposal, all right? Remember, you represent the the second house, how I value my resources, right? The relationship with money, all right? Not necessarily the commitment, because a lot of times we commit because of security, all right? But anyway, if your relationship was one, because this feels really good, all right? If somebody broke, well, I don't know because I'm not gonna pull the tarot until later on, so I won't know. All right, but let's go ahead to so I want to check for this for Taurus because when I do shorts, I don't have a lot of time to explain to you the proposal and commitment because this life is all about where are they now. So if you are Taurus, if your relationship is going into a commitment or a proposal, I want to see who that is with, but I'm not gonna do that to the end of the life. So we're going into Gemini. Gemini, they want you to read between the lines. Look for what's hidden. Gemini, you're going to have to be willing to go deep. Gemini, forget about the surface level. You have to be willing to go deep, to use your rational mind, your sharp mind. You have the ability to make clear decisions here. But most important, when you choose to go deep, dive deep in. Don't worry about if you're rushing, how long it's going to take, if you get paralyzed by fear, and if you got to negotiate some things, if you're struggling with communication, whatever choices, find the balance is very important. When you read between the lines, you go from black and white thinking, you remove that black and white thinking, and you replace that, right, with the many, many vast of consciousness and possibilities that are yet, Gemini. You cannot say, oh, this is just black and white. No, there's so much color in between. All right, it's like all the gray areas that you're missing something here. All right, because if you're not willing to go deep to look for what's hidden, then you're never gonna know. It's like predicting, or like I'm not asking. I'm gonna choose to what is that called? I'm gonna choose to test love, because then if not, then I didn't bother to ask. Come on. Anyway, I want to leave that there. I can't say they can't say that I asked because I didn't even ask them. If you like somebody, right? Stop trying to like, man, how can I say this carefully? Stop trying to control the outcome just because you say, oh, it's either they this or they this. That could be everything and you might miss something. All right? When you say something is black or something is white, that's just not it. It's like saying a person, they might not have a job or they might have a job. They might have two jobs or they might have no job, but they might have an income. They might have passive income. You understand that? Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Gemini, there's a lot to learn. Let's go ahead. To Cancer. Cancer, you got new love and renewed hope. Cancer, you got new love and renewed hope. All right, Cancer? Meaning that it could be new love or it could be the love, the person that you was with, you're renewing. There's hope there still left, Cancer. It's not over. A lot of times we don't understand that we are getting tested. We get the Wheel of Fortune. Now we are dealing with something that was left that we didn't clear in the past. And a lot of times we break up or we end the marriages and we don't give it a chance. Wait till the dust settles. Remember, everybody get that little itch. Everybody get the little itch. Everybody get the little itch. Everybody want to see what they could get away with. We know that. So then if you give yourself the chance when you're experiencing the difficulties or the emotional roller coasters or the highs and lows or however you experience the Wheel of Fortune, these the sign that says to you, you're about to enter a new cycle, so be prepared. There's a turning point coming in. How you going to handle everything? How do you behave when that happens? Do you go and do the same thing or do you steadfast? And you say, you know what? I have values and I'm going to stand firm by my values. I'm not going to do what they do because two wrongs don't make a right. All right? You could be renewing something here. Wait till the universe arranges and fixes because there are things that we got to pay back. If we get with, I'm going to just be straight up. If we get with somebody, people don't want to hear it, but here, you're gonna hear it. I'm gonna tell you, if you're with somebody and they had a person and you did not wait till that person ended the relationship, and I'm gonna say it, so then the ones that are young, because I want to really speak to the people that are young, the ones that I really don't want to go down that road. If you with somebody, and even the people that are on YouTube, the ones that are probably in relationships, spend too much time under the behind these algorithms or however they do it. If you spend, if you with somebody and you know that they're having a relationship, and you go mess with them, and it's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but you got to get prepared for what the universe. You're not gonna experience the karma, but boy, oh boy, is it gonna come for you, and you gotta wait. All right, this is when they say, oh, the way you met them or the way you got them is the way you're going to lose them. You got to let the thing happen. You can't say, oh, they did it to me. Yeah, if you met somebody when they cheated, how the hell you think it's not going to happen to you? It's just going to do it to teach you a lesson. All right, maybe you're the person that came in and they needed to happen so they could get, because these people are not supposed to be together for that long. All right? Everything is a practice, what I'm trying to say. So if you met somebody and they were with somebody and you didn't wait until the end of the relationship, now it's different if they lied to you. But if you knew about it, all right, if you knew about it and you still got with them, then that's what you get. But it's just to teach you a lesson. Now you know what it feels like. We all gonna get that. I don't care where you are. I don't care who you are. You're going to get that lesson. And a lot of us, we try to avoid it, and we try to take the shortcut. But you're gonna come right back to it. You're gonna have the experience, and now you know what it feels like. This is what they call karma. Now you know what to compare it to. Man, I'm not gonna do that again, right? And everybody does it. I did it. You're gonna do it, but try to at least be honest. Let the person know that, listen, if you're with somebody, I don't want that karma on me. I don't want it. I know it looks good, man. They might have a kid or maybe they might not. They look tempting. They got it going on. But man, you said, no, I don't want the karma. It's going to follow you. A lot of times when I get the Wheel of Fortune, that's exactly what happens. Now you got yourself into some karma. And now you be like, oh my God. And then you think God is going to say, and they do. Because then you get somebody and they don't even stay. Because they come to teach you a lesson. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's go ahead. So anyway, there's new love, there's renewed hope, and now we learn. I don't want that anymore. I don't want to hurt nobody because I don't want nobody. I don't want to be hurt, and let my problems be far and few. But when we accept responsibilities and we take accountabilities, then we okay. We understand that it's gonna come for us. All right. But anyway, let's go ahead. The wheel's always moving. The wheel's always in motion, and when it's your turn, it's your turn, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. All right. Somebody's gonna get put in their place so they could teach you a lesson and teach them a lesson too. Everybody's gonna be taught a lesson, but it's just for our highest good, for our growth. With that being said, let's go to Leo. Leo, you got the twin flame and a divine connection here for you, Leo. All right, the twin flames. Those are the relationships that come, and those relationships are hard because they don't give you no connection. They don't give you. They don't give you that. They give you sex. You feel good. It's intense. It's crazy. It's just like wow, but it just don't give you nothing. It just gives you this. You feel engulfed and you feel empowered. You feel great. You feel like they mirror you, and yeah, it is probably you. The twin flame is you basically. All right, having that divine connection, you know, somebody that understands you, somebody that could talk, so you could talk to somebody that you have a great deal in common. Man, I can see myself with this person. But boy, oh boy, they come to teach me something about me. And a lot of times they don't, it takes years and years to heal a relationship like that, right? I wonder why is it called the twin flame, right? That twin flame, that energy that we don't understand where I leave off, where they begin, where I just could see myself with that. That's unhealthy. Then that becomes toxic. You understand? So that twin flame is the other side of you, basically. The twin flame is you. So there's no such thing. It's just what happens. It's just what happens when the sun and the earth moves with the moon. Every birthday is on the same. Anyway, that's the story. I'm gonna leave it there because y'all won't even be able to understand me. I'm gonna leave it there. All right. This has to do with your physical body. All right, and how you mastering with yourself, masturbating, a masturbation with yourself. And this is when we use our when we use I'm sorry, what I'm gonna say. When we use our our organs, they create life. So either you use that to create life or to heal. So if you're having sex and you don't see, your subconscious body knows it, but you're not aware of it. Wow! And when you have that orgasm, you basically connecting at that time, that peak, where the sun is in your house, especially on your birthday around that season. If you experience that with more, the people with Leo or Cancer, and then Leo or Virgo will experience those twin flame energies. And then children are born like Virgo, Leo, mother, father. That finding your 12 tribe, your soul's tribe here. So that's what people can really understand. All right. How did you like what made it? Could be a soul connection, or the soul that you came in with that matches yours. All right, the twin flame came, I don't know from where. All right, how did that divine twin flame? Uh, that's just a whole different story. But the twin flame is just you. All right, it happens around your birthday. So either you give life or you create. Right, you heal with your energy. You have the ability to heal, or you have the ability to create life. And if you don't use that, right? There's a certain oil that's in your spine. This is a whole lot of stuff, as not according to me, according to ancient knowledge. All right, not according to me, ancient knowledge. Let's go ahead with Virgo. Virgo, you got a party and having fun. Your person is out partying and having fun, Virgo. All right. Where is your person now, Virgo? They are out partying, having fun. Libra, romance feeling. This not gives me a lot. This doesn't give me a lot. This is telling me that Libra, you are very romantic at heart. You love romance. You have romantic feelings, or maybe they still got romantic feelings for you. But this is not telling me where are they at. They could be being romantic with somebody else, or they could still be with you. I don't know. Let's go ahead with Scorpio. Scorpio, your person is non-committed and independent. Okay, or this could be your energy. All right, non-committed, independent. Sagittarius, courage and strength. So your person is working out. Your person is working out. Your person is going through some challenges. They have some setbacks in life. All right. So I don't think they're with nobody, Sagittarius. No, or they just continue to work with you. All right. So they're pushing forward. So you're pushing forward together. And Capricorn, home, foundation. So your person could just be bored at home or square, right? Really gets out, go from work home, or this could be your energy. Where are they now? Home. This could be somebody just like you. This could be somebody that, all right. So if you find yourself in a relationship where you just go back and home from home to work, right? Your person could be doing the same thing. All right. So the person that you was with, or you're dealing with, or you have dealt with, or you deal with in the future, they're gonna be just home. Maybe do a couple of activities, go to work and come back. They're really bored. They're like a square. They follow a lot of the rules. They don't really break a lot of rules. Let's go ahead to Aquarius, insecurities, self-esteem. So your person, Aquarius, is very insecure in the relationship, meaning that when a person's insecure, they start thinking about, or they start not blaming, they scared to ask you, do you love them? Your relationship, Aquarius, left your person insecure, meaning that they weren't able to ask you, do you love them? All right, because when a lot of times when you experience insecurity, in your connections, the insecurities get in the way. Okay, and it goes straight to your head. All right, so they go like this person got to your head at some point. All right. So what they saying to you, Aquarius, so that your person's not a mind reader. All right. Uh, don't be scared to talk to your person. All right, him or her, doesn't really matter. Show your person that who you really are, that you really love them, of course, okay, and that that you might be right for each other. All right, talk with them. All right, they could smell fear at the same time, Aquarius. Okay, if the fear is like not getting married, moving in together, having a baby, stop putting up a front. Something that you're doing here, Aquarius, is making your person insecure, all right? Or having the upper hand, all right? Who's in control, all right? So don't let them under your skin, is basically what this is saying, okay? Play the game instead of being, like we have to play the game sometimes. We got to know how to play the game. Um, and, remember that the heart always gets us in trouble. Sex complicates things anyway, all right? And so, who's in charge, who's not in charge, So, just learn how to do a little bit of that. With that said, Pisces. Pisces, call or hearing from them. All right? Either you still waiting there, sucking your thumb. All right? Looking at your phone, scrolling your life away. I'm sorry. Pisces. Pisces, I'm sorry. I got to tell you straight. Pisces, when you get that seven of pentacles. If I swear, I pull out right now, you're gonna get the seven of pentacles. You just wait and wait and wait and see. No, ain't not gonna change. They might call you, you might hear from them, and they might bounce because you keep it open. And for everybody in here, take a chance. Take a chance, gamble. Stop taking yourself so seriously, but be serious enough to whip some ass if somebody comes. Not in that way, you know what I mean? Oh man. So we had a couple of people. Oh, Aria. I guess you didn't want anything. Hellcat over, lover. Thank you for the like, Hellcat over Lorraine Woods. Thank you, thank you. And Jug first he wanted to donate 10,000. Money doesn't move me. Money doesn't move me. What moves me is it's the spirit of courage and assertiveness. It's the truth and clarity. Money is just a spiritual concept, and it's a spiritual energy as I understand it, and the roots of it. And so, but anyway, let's go ahead with the tarot cards. And then nobody comes in the next 5 minutes. I am going to be leaving. When it comes to love, doing the oracles gives you like a little insight, right? Because unless you know these cards in and out, like inside out, and you understand people's energy and karmic cycles, right? And what conjunctions and sextiles and oppositions, the universe creates through the 10 planets and the constellations that we are always with the sun taking us there to as we swim across it, right? The constellations. But they are not part of this. They are not part of this solar system. But anyway, let's go ahead. All 12 signs from Pisces to Aries. Where are they now? Oh, where's your relationship at now? Anything? Here we go. One more. Take time to know yourself better. Date yourself. All right, but don't date yourself that you don't want to go date nobody else. You know what I mean? Because that'll happen. We get so comfortable being by ourselves. Here we go. One more. Be comfortable enough to be comfortable with you, but don't get too comfortable with me. I don't want to date nobody. No, we're here to connect with other people. Why are we here then? You don't want to spend the rest of your days alone. Oh no, absolutely not. All right, you get hurt and you get back up again and you get back on that horse. Hey, but then this time you got to set some boundaries. You know what I mean? Aria says what? DP, I love your videos. I love you too, sweetie. Thank you for the ones. So let's go ahead, Pisces. Pisces, you got the Chariot, and the Chariot you already know. The armor, wearing the armor of suit inside, it gives you courage when we understand the divine nature that's within inside all of us, right? The Chariot card, the yin and yang, the yang and the yin, the positive and the negative. As we go through these obstacles, these challenges, and part of life, we persevere. We move mountains. So this represents a person that you know. they driving to you, all right? Because this is a card of driver. You got something in common with this person. They are your yin to your yang. They are your light. They are your dark. They, you guys complement each other. Two sides of the same coin. All right. You guys have a lot in common with the chariot. Maybe working along the same line of field here when it comes to the chariot because he represents fast movement. He represents determination, willpower, strength, and he represents movement, forward movement in determining to get to you. I'm determined to get to you. I might ask you to go out for the weekend, right? But this is a person that is willing to, do what I have to do to get to the other part. On the other side of you, they are there. They are the mirror to you. All right, because it's the same, but it's bringing your opposite, and that these two energies become this one. All right, two sides of the same coin become the charioteer. The charioteer knows that he's not in control of this yin and yang, and that lies within him, and he knows how to integrate and to move forward with that energy because he got confidence in the divine. At the end of the day, is aligning myself with what the divine has to offer me and dealing with that with whatever life brings at me, right, Pisces? So we say to ourselves, you guys understand it's called my yin to my yang. No, these are the opposite forces that are within you, that are within me. And this is the person that mirrors you. So for Pisces, you might say, all right, it could be a water sign, but they don't mirror you. You gotta look at the 12, the 6, and the 12. That's Virgo. All right? Maybe you have a person that you might be doing the same work, but not working in the same place. All right? But anyway, at the end of the day, the chariot is a card of fast movement. I want to move forward. I know exactly what I want. I'm in control. I know you're my destiny. I don't want to see myself with you. I want to be with you. I want to integrate this positive and negative energy, and I want to bring them into existence. All right, because they're like driving through the heavens. When the charioteer, people don't understand how powerful the charioteer is because he's in cloud nine. He's like, wow, it's beautiful up here or down here, right? Because you want to stay down. Because remember, this represents Cancer, but this represents the crab. All right, the crab wants to stay. It doesn't stay inside the water very long. It leaves. It leaves because it got to go back home. It travels for 3 weeks or a week or a couple of days. It releases those eggs and it goes back. You understand I understand the meaning. You understand the meaning of it. You understand? Because that's what the crab represents. The crab doesn't stay long. The crab doesn't want to get pulled in with the emotions. So you wonder why they don't stay. They maybe don't want to get pulled into the emotions. You understand? So when you understand the crab and the symbol behind this card, then you'll be like, oh, wow, that's why they don't stay. How do I move forward? How do I learn that even if I'm scared, that know that they're going to have because somebody's scared or they're scared of the dark side. All right. But anyway, dealing with a Virgo here, absolutely Pisces. All right. Because that is the two sides of the same coin, having the same in value, having a great deal in common that you might not see that you are like each other because you are, that. And anyway, this is when it becomes more complicated than that. All right. So anyway, so basically the chariot is all about travel. It's all about, how fast I'm going to get there. This could be you both doing this. Basically, it's going back down to the same line of work. All right. So this is why they don't stay. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get out of this live. I thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Come join me for Mindful Mondays. I love Mindful Mondays because this is when we get to raise our vibration by setting a new frequency, a new vibration, being more aware of who we are, why we're here, and looking into the unseen realm, tapping into the energy, and just an invitation for us to continue to manifest and to truly look deep within, to understand that, whatever happens to you, happens to me, happens all over the world, and that we don't need to be scared of, the things that that are out of our control, that we could go through we align ourselves. It's all about aligning ourselves with purpose and with the divine And yeah, okay. And so with that being said, God bless you guys, and I take care. Bye bye.